There we go.
Penis.
Steve, you're a spineless turd. You can't stand up to anyone.
Yes, I can. Sit your ass down. Okay.
The jokes are delivered in painfully obvious and clearly broadcast ways. The most significant way in which they're varied is which of Steve's character traits they're making fun of at the time.
Oh, what is that? Damn, I see your balls, but where's... It looks like you have...
Umbra. Calzado's boss. Don't you remember the dossier?
He's a pretty good liar who's good at thinking on his feet, and he's even able to use his skills in accounting to make his cover story seem more convincing on the fly.
You pay La Sombra 64 cents on every dollar you make, no?
Más o menos, pero...
I can get that down to 30 cents.
Very few of these are traits shared by Archer, who's a more reckless, cavalier, guns blazing type of guy. Cyril proves himself to be a potentially valuable asset to the team on field missions in a way that's perfectly within character for him. Now, in this instance, he doesn't stick the landing. His success in the mission goes to his head, and he starts acting obnoxiously in a way that pisses off his fellow agents, who in turn decide to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, it means hurry. Come on, we got a chopper to catch. Tie him up.
You do it.
And for the end of the episode, Cyril ends up at the butt of the joke.
Look, she will shoot you.
No, I won't.
No, she won't.
Which is fine. The power going to his head is a completely reasonable place to take this fully rounded character. In fact, the episode totally earns this development from him, and in doing so, totally earns all of the jokes they make about it. Now, let's compare this Archer episode where Cyril does well at something to a Brickleberry episode where Steve does well at something. In episode 3 of Brickleberry, Steve goes undercover to try and infiltrate a drug cartel. That was more similar than I was expecting. The episode opens by establishing that there are some drug farmers operating somewhere within Brickleberry Park, the park that they are all park rangers for. Yeah, the show is about park rangers. I haven't actually mentioned that, and the DEA are brought in to deal with it.
I'm your point man here, Special Detective Ranger Enforcer Steve Williams.
We start out with Steve acting like he's some big hotshot detective in front of the DEA guys.
I'm prepared to handle any sort of secret combat or spying mission you require of me.
Yes, Special Detective Williams. You're just the man we want to see.
And it goes about as well as can be expected for the punching bag character.
The feds are on the ground for less than 5 minutes and I already landed a key transport mission.
You carrying that luggage, dumbass.
Now, this scene is a far cry from anything I would call funny, but it's still...
Hmm. Nice. Shit. have a detonator. Maybe not worth it.
still.
Their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. And that's the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
How are you holding up? Sure. Sure.
Howdy. You looking to buy some supplies? Can do. Take it easy.
curious. Back on the road again. Okay. Um, don't know why that happened.
Over the last year or so, I've been very hard on the metaverse. I've made multiple videos insulting it, pointing and laughing at it, calling it stupid and dumb, and just overall kind of bullying it, just putting its head in the toilet and flushing it. But the metaverse has persisted in the only way it can, with a very slight beating heart. It's kind of a failed project at this point. It's more or less a joke to everyone now. And it still keeps trying, even in the face of adversity. You know, it's saying sticks and stones might break my bones, but in the metaverse, nothing can hurt me, except massive financial loss, which they continue to take. Mark Zuckerberg today put his head down, went back on the grind, and released an update video on the metaverse with some shocking new developments. Something to get everyone excited, all 6 people in the metaverse. He announced that they'll finally have legs. I'm not kidding. That's their big groundbreaking announcement. The metaverse avatars now have legs. Something VR chats had for years.
Hey, we're here together in Horizon, and this is the first time that we've done this at Connect.
Did you see that, asshole? Mark Zuckerberg's coming in here with his trademark jeans in the metaverse. He's got legs. He's got his little stompers going on. This is groundbreaking. What an achievement. They're finally catching up to technology that's been around for fucking 8 years now. The only thing sadder than the metaverse is the ending to Marley and Me. What an absolute train wreck of a project. And yet there's still people huffing copium saying it's the future, but it is just such an unbelievable waste. It's so useless. In fact, even in this presentation, the main selling point was, look at all the things you might eventually be able to do in the metaverse that we don't really have yet, but one day we might. The whole advertisement campaign for the last year of the metaverse is saying, one day, the metaverse might be fun or useful, but that day's not today. Like, that is their actual marketing. And, like, it's so fucking stupid. And it's not just the metaverse that continues to fucking flounder around like a fish out of water. I read an article yesterday that really warmed my heart. It's one of those feel-good stories. It's about a $1.2 billion metaverse crypto project called Decentraland, and it only has 38 active users, which is of course a shockingly low number. That's not even like a full classroom at most high schools. That's probably less people than you have in your fucking local church choir. And to put it in even more of an interesting perspective, it's the same amount of active players Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction has right now, yet it still has a higher 24-hour peak for Conviction, and that's a game that came out in 2010. I just love seeing all of the metaverse fat L's that keep stacking up. It's just beautiful, honestly, because it's such a dog shit implementation of a moderately interesting idea at the moment. Just a cash grab. It's just soulless, passionless cash grab. And it is great to see it just fucking fall on its face.
I will.
And this is a preview of our next generation of avatars. They're so much more expressive and detailed than anything else today, and they have this unique meta style to them.
They're not that detailed, nor are they that expressive. They certainly do have that meta style, because that style is synonymous with actual diarrhea. But like, even Roblox characters are more expressive than most of these metaverse avatars. They're very stiff, very robotic. It's just not good. The metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse, is a much worse version of VRChat. VRChat is a significantly better metaverse at the moment, and it's not even close.
Hey, Igram.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, want to update everyone on the latest with the avatars ecosystem?
Yes, we have so many exciting things going on. Our first milestone is making it so you could use your avatar across all of our apps and in VR.
Whoa, hold the phone, pump the brakes. I can use my avatar in multiple places. What? How is something like that even possible? Get out of town. We don't have that kind of technology. No. It is just baffling to me that they say these things unashamedly. Even on the Xbox 360, you could take your little avatar into multiple games like in the Kinect or even like racing games. I think it was Sonic Team Racing or something, whatever the fuck it was called back then. You could just take your avatar that you made on the dashboard in 5 seconds, and you could take it in game. On the Switch, you can take your fucking Mii into the game in Smash Brothers, or they even had the Mii Universe in the old Wii. Like, this is a concept that's been around for so many years. And the metaverse is just now getting this capability to take this avatar elsewhere. Like, I get this one's VR, so it's like a little more involved than just like an Xbox avatar. But even still, it's a basic feature I think most people would have expected. I had no idea the metaverse didn't already come with this. I didn't know that when you made an avatar in the metaverse, it was locked, like, in fucking purgatory on Horizon or whatever it's called. It was, like, exclusive to just that. I assumed that avatar would be able to be used worldwide across that platform. You know, you could take that avatar wherever. So after watching this presentation, the metaverse is even more useless than I thought it was.
Already see avatars showing up in stickers, stories, comments, and more across Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and in the future, WhatsApp. And we're working on bringing them more to life through animation and to more places like, for example, Reels. We want you to be able to use avatars anywhere you want to express yourself.
Now, maybe this is just because I'm not the kind of person I would ever use this, but I truly feel like this is a completely worthless feature for 99% of human beings in this world. Being able to use your fucking metaverse avatar in Instagram Reels, why would anyone use that? If you want to take a picture saying, missing California summer with like a selfie of you in bed, you'll just take a picture of you in bed. Why would you put on your VR headset, lay in bed, and then take a picture of your avatar? Or even if you don't have to go through all that effort, why would you still use an avatar to represent that story? I don't really see what the point would be. I mean, I could kind of understand it for text messages to like replace a Bitmoji with your avatar. I'm not the kind of person who's ever used a Bitmoji, but I guess for someone that does, maybe that has value. But I just can't see the vision or can't see a person that'd be pumping their fist like, yes, finally I can use my metaverse avatar instead of my own face. Like, it doesn't compute with me. Like, in any situation you use your avatar, why wouldn't you just use yourself? Right? Unless, of course, you fully, like, bought into this and, like, you know, the flesh is gone and now it's just all machine. Like, Charles, you know, in the corporeal dimension is kaput. Now it's only Cyber Charles in the metaverse. So now all my shit's just like my avatar. I don't know if I'm making sense or if I sound like a raving lunatic on crazy pills, but I just don't see why you'd start fucking Fortnite default dancing in the metaverse as opposed to just doing that normally and posting it on your reel. You know, you're getting the same effect but with more work through the metaverse and it looks stupider.
Yeah, we're working on this now and expect to launch it next year.
And in virtual reality, there's already heads and hand positions, so...
I love
hello.
Mobs are stupid, I looked at it.
What?
All the mobs are stupid.
Well, no, the sniffer's pretty cool.
But it doesn't do anything, Chris. I voted for it just for you, but I just don't see. I don't see the.
It sniffs up exotic plants that are from the past, and you know can probably do cool things.
I guess.
Can you think about that? How cool it would be to have a creature that you...
He sniffs your asshole. It's crazy. It's a crazy experience.
Nah. Shut up and listen to this. Imagine this. You get an egg from an underwater shipwreck. You hatch it, and it's an ancient being that was supposed to... a prehistoric being, lore-wise. And then it starts digging up some prehistoric seeds that have some, like, magical stuff to them. Can you imagine, like, if they introduced, like, a bouncy mushroom from this or something like that?
I mean, I guess, because then you could play Mario Kart in-game.
Yeah. Anyway, did you saw what I, oh, no, I didn't send it to you. Damn, I forgot to. I'm streaming on YouTube now.
You're a streamer, Chris?
Yeah, so...
You've beat Ben in the streaming career tech tree?
I just, decided to set it up. It's pretty easy. But it's not like
views? Or are you just kind of out there in the void?
Out there in the void. I don't really know how to get views, so...
Oh, that's easy, Chris. We get you saying the N-word on video and then post on Instagram. Hire me as your marketing guy.
Sure. But yeah, if you look up core New Vegas Blues, you should probably find me.
New Vegas Blues. Alright, Chris.
Playing hardcore, and I did the worst thing that I'm just gonna like keep in game. I'm not gonna really go back on right now because I don't really feel like it. But yeah, playing hardcore, your companions die permanently.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I remember that.
So Eddie died.
I'm not actually familiar with the Fallout companion or the New Vegas companions.
Oh, Eddie was that iBot you could get.
Rip Ed.
He was alright. I mean, his perk was just that he could like give you or let you see farther into the distance and like see enemies from farther off. But he also kind of sucked because I'm like trying to be like a sniper character in this run. But anytime I like saw an enemy off in the distance, he would just fire at that bitch like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
It's Nipton. Where are they running? Swag, are you watching this?
No, I'm not actually.
Oh, they're fighting.
I'm pimping out my 10mm pistol. Hey, what's the weight effect do on the pistols? Or on the rifles, just in the guns and 4, do you know what weight means?
How much weight it takes up in your inventory?
Oh, okay. I thought it would have some sort of like detrimental accuracy effect or something.
Nope. Just how much it weighs in your inventory.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton. I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's legion taught. Then I bid you well.
Very nice, very nice.
Dead powder gangers, dead powder gangers. Yes, yes, very nice, very nice. Yes, yes, dead powder gangers. I won the lottery. I think the only thing I have to really do right now is, yeah.
I'm gonna go to Wicked Shipping.
Sheriff Myers, UBU.
without legs. Mark Zuckerberg has still stolen their lower half like a rogue magician here. And all they can do is just throw confetti. Just.
Oh, this angered me earlier today, and I think it would anger you too.
What's that?
Two protesters in France today, something about birds. They went to the Louvre, whatever, and they they glued their hand underneath Van Gogh's Sunflowers painting and proceeded to also open up a can of tomato soup and splash it all over the painting.
Yeah, eco-protesters are kind of retarded. This has been a trend for a long time.
Yeah, like, what the fuck did the painting have to do with anything? You know, oils that were that guy didn't.
One moment, Chris. I don't have closed captioning on. I can't hear what's going on here. I got.
Okay.
It's hilarious. Like, hugely important dialogue will happen in the game, and that's right when Ben goes, "Fuck!" Ah.
Yeah, why would he speak at any other moment?
They need to make a way to balance people, like to mix people, so it doesn't fucking, so that when they're talking quietly, you can hear them still, but then when they start yelling, it attenuates the audio.
That'd be too easy or too nice of a system to have installed, Swag. Can't do that. Spooky. Very, very spooky. There's I know you haven't played New Vegas, so there's this fun little... I forgot that was a thing. Jesus Christ.
What was the thing?
I almost just got killed by Mr. Gutsy. But, there's a perk in this game called Wild Wasteland that you can take at the beginning of the game. It's one of the trait perks. So, what it does is it'll change, like, a lot of aspects of the game where, it puts, like, a bunch of, like, small little Easter eggs into things. So, like, sometimes it's just, like, some little dialogue cue that, like, references some point of pop culture. Like, I'm walking through this town that's burned down, and in one of the houses outside of it is a skeleton in orange clothes and a skeleton in blue clothes called Owen and Beru, aka the names of Owen and Beru, Skywalker, from Star Wars.
Okay.
Because remember, Luke's uncle and aunt there get killed by
I'm glad they're canon in Fallout, dude. I'm glad they're canon in Fallout.
Yeah, I just thought it was a cool thing to mention.
And in fact, today we're announcing partnership with Zoom that will let you show up as your avatar on Zoom calls.
Yeah, but why? Again, this might just be because it's a feature I would never ever use, but let's say I'm on a Zoom call and I don't feel like turning on my camera, which I imagine this is for people that don't want to turn their camera on but still want to be able to display emotions, I guess, like a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic with a metaverse avatar, but still. The idea is it's in between video on and video off, so you still get like an avatar, but you don't have your camera on. What the fuck is the point, though? Just don't turn your camera on. The people that are, like, let's say it's a job interview or something, and you're having a bad day, you know, like maybe you fell down while skateboarding and you cut up your face or something, you don't want to turn on the video. You know, turning on the avatar is not doing you any favors either. I'm sure the employer would be like, no, can you put away the cartoon, please? You know, this isn't Pixar. We want to see you. I just don't see a situation where you don't feel like turning on the video and you put the avatar there instead. Why not just keep the video off? It's not like the avatar really brings anything to the table or elevates the experience or makes it more human-like somehow. Just don't turn the video on in the first place. Like, that would be probably more respectful. You know, I think that'd be far more professional as well. As opposed to going into, like, a serious Zoom meeting or something, and you don't feel like turning the camera on, so now you got, like, this goofy little Snapchat filter here. You know, just keep the video off. I just don't see it. And again, it might be because I would never use it, or be in a situation where it would have any kind of practical use, but to me it just seems like another worthless thing.
Yeah, so right now, a lot of developers are building their own avatar systems, since the tools that you can import are pretty basic. But over the next year or two, as all these new tools and styles become available...
I just wanted to quickly take that excerpt there, because they've already said this multiple times for pretty much everything, like, oh, we're expecting maybe about a year from now. We're expecting about a year. Oh, you know, right now the functionality and, you know, all of it's pretty basic, but, you know, over the next year or two as things become available and evolve, like, everything is just, you know, in a year, perhaps. To me, that wouldn't inspire confidence. That just keeps, like, stalling. Like, oh, a year. Oh, okay, another year. Like, it's already been quite a while for the metaverse to be out here, and what it has is very lacking. So to keep pushing everything, like, a year or 2 years down the line, it's like, man, what the fuck am I supposed to be excited about?
Legs.
Legs! I know you've been waiting for this.
I think everyone has been waiting for this.
Pretty epic. You see Mark Zuckerberg stretch those puppies out? That was like a 55-inch vertical leap right there that Mark Zuckerberg did in his room. This guy is an athletic freak, a specimen to be studied for his raw athletic nature. But yeah, legs are now in the metaverse. Yeehaw.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to bring legs to Horizon first. And we're going to keep bringing them to more and more experiences over time as we improve our technology stack.
Oh yeah, also, they mention at the end, legs are only going to Horizon right now. It's not even across all of the shit, I guess. So, you know, they said sometime, you know, at some point, the legs will make it to other shit in the metaverse, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because it's just another metaverse L, and who doesn't love seeing those, right? That's about it. See ya.
YouTube prankster Vitaly ZDTV. Once one of the platform's most respected creators, Vitaly's reputation began to decline after confessing in a rant video that some of his most popular pranks had been faked.
Out of 165 videos, I maybe faked 5 videos.
However, despite Vitaly stating that he'd only faked 5 videos, a different YouTube prankster, FouseyTube, would respond to the video by stating that Vitaly had staged more than that, resulting in another response from Vitaly in which he'd once again admit that his videos were in fact fake.
Everybody knows that we faked pranks back in the day. Yes, I faked some of my videos.
Adding to Vitaly's reputational decline was both the launch of Vitaly Uncensored, as well as the time he'd get in hot water for climbing one of Egypt's Great Pyramids, although the event which would notoriously ruin his reputation beyond repair was the time he was arrested in Miami. On the 12th of April 2020, Vitaly attacked a random woman who was simply jogging past the front of Vitaly's house, and when the police body cam footage of the arrest was released, it was obvious that Vitaly was incredibly intoxicated. After spending the night in jail, Vitaly was sued by the woman for an undisclosed amount, and while Vitaly seems to have made somewhat of a redemption judging from recent podcast appearances, the same can't be said for the YouTube with the 9th worst reputation, NNA Productions. The reputation of NNA Productions began to decline when Penguin Zero would state that NNA was the worst YouTuber on the entire website, with the initial criticism being that NNA simply made awful generic fake 3am challenges that were targeted toward children.
This channel's name is NNA Productions, and it's so generic it makes Nickelback look like rock and roll pioneers. He makes the exact same video every single time except the very end where he changes the scare.
Penguin Zero would then go on to explain that NNA Productions takes advantage of his young naive audience by hosting a fake giveaway in the beginning of every video.
You're not allowed to host fake giveaways. It's an actual felony to do that. So what he's doing is breaking the law because there's no winners for these giveaways. So he's breaking a law and he is also breaking a YouTube rule, but for some reason he's done this in every single video and he has still not had his channel taken down yet.
Which is bundled with the promotion of his social media and repeated identically in every single episode.
The first 3 minutes of every single one of his videos is basically just an advertisement for all of his social media and scams.
Following Penguin Zero talking about NNA Productions, Diesel Patches, Pancho, and DJ Cook would each upload their own viral videos, also talking about how terrible he was.
Calling Cars 3. Cars 3 is a movie. How can you call a movie?
With one of the other criticisms being that he made a 3am video on Etika right after he passed away.
He actually went ahead and did an Etika 3am challenge.
Rest in peace, Etika, right guys? And 1 like equals 1 prayer for Etika.
And with such, the entire internet, including his own comment bots, joined in on the NNA Productions hate train. However, around 2 years after Penguin Zero uploaded his initial video, calling him the worst YouTuber on the platform, Charlie changed his mind by calling him the most impressive YouTuber for his consistency in being able to pump out so much terrible content for such a long period of time.
It is wrapped around from being the worst YouTuber to the strongest, most persistent YouTuber I've ever seen in my life.
And speaking of terrible content for a long period of time, this seems like an appropriate point to talk about number 8, Wings of Redemption. After becoming one of YouTube's most notorious Call of Duty players back in the early 2010s, Wings of Redemption's reputation began to decline after he'd lose a 1v1 match against another large Call of Duty YouTuber named Syndicate. In the lead up to the 1v1, Wings had been going on about how bad Syndicate was and how there was no way Wings could possibly lose the match, yet when the showdown eventually happened, Syndicate beat Wings 14 kills to 9 in front of an audience of 7,000, and Wings of Redemption completely lost it.
I broke my controller.
You broke your controller?
This match would act as a catalyst for Wings to gain approximately 100 pounds, alienate his only few friends, and eventually cultivate an army of trolls who would do nothing but berate him in every single live stream. The constant harassment by his audience led to a pinnacle when, after being stream sniped for an entire live stream, Wings would once again lose it in front of his audience.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
As these reactions became increasingly common during his streams, entire YouTube channels became dedicated to posting Wings of Redemption's worst moments, which not only brought more trolls to each stream, but these videos made it next to impossible for Wings to get a job or do anything outside of streaming to an audience who were essentially just watching so they could laugh at him. However, there were still less people laughing at Wings in comparison to the creator with the 7th worst reputation, Nikocado Avocado. After gaining a following as one of the platform's first male vegan mukbang YouTubers, Nikocado Avocado's level of discipline began to slip. Rather than eating healthy vegan food for the camera, he began to consume more and more fast food, likely due to its speedy delivery, cheap cost, and overwhelming relatability to the audience. However, eating fast food every single day in order to produce a video came alongside a massive increase in body weight. As time progressed, Nikocado only got larger and larger, to the point where people weren't even watching for the mukbang, but rather to see Nikocado Avocado eat himself to death. Accompanying his weight gain was the decline of his relationship and sex life. However, the thing that put the biggest dent in his reputation was that he used all of these negative elements as a way to gain views. Celebrating our 700-pound milestone, McDonald's mukbang, my new diet as a disabled person, how much weight I've gained fast food mukbang, with each of these videos having negative comment after negative comment about Nikocado monetizing the collapse of his life. However, while Nikocado's food-related content has generated a pretty equal mix of both fans and haters, the same can't be said for the person with the 6th worst reputation, that vegan teacher. In the beginning, the vegan teacher's content was mild, fun, and entertaining. However, after she'd blow up from a back and forth between her and Gordon Ramsay, her strategy switched to calling out any and every influencer with the goal of receiving a response.
If you're not vegan, I'm coming after you.
She'd call out Coco Melon for using cheese in one of their music videos.
Guys, you cannot be promoting cheese to children. Cheese is like a poison, and it comes from a cycle of violence. You forgot to say vegan cheese.
Mr. Beast for not using vegan lollies in his Chocolate Factory video.
I wonder if all of those candies are vegan. I hope so, because gelatin comes from violence.
And Darman for not using vegan hot dogs in his YouTube sketch.
No, he didn't say vegan hot dog. That's not good.
As a result of these outrageous claims against some of YouTube's most beloved creators, the vegan teacher became one of the main punching bags for the commentary community, and subsequently it became a trend for the wider YouTube audience to hate on her. The fact that people are actually supporting this lady and subscribe to this lady is tragic. This is another level of insanity. It's so hard to think that this whole channel isn't satire. The fact that she is still on social media till this day for absolutely no reason, just to harass people for not being vegan, makes me mad. The vegan teacher's poor reputation is best summarized by the brutal dislike ratios on almost every single video posted to her channel, yet in comparison to the creator with the 5th worst reputation, the vegan teacher still looks like a saint. In fact, the next person has a reputation so terrible that it's not even possible to find a single positive comment on any of their videos, no matter how deeply you look.
The most toxic YouTuber I've ever stumbled across. I cannot believe that this is a real thing.
And it's a YouTuber going by the name of Lisa Gaming Roblox. She first blew up by posting a video of her deleting other Roblox players' houses, but with 4 million views on an incredibly toxic first video came an indescribable level of backlash. This is literally unforgivable considering how much time the people spent making the house, and then there is a person who just destroys it all. However, the impressive performance of the video revealed one thing to Lisa: toxicity.
Dude, why do the
equals
bloatflies
attention.
have so
The very
much
next
fucking
video
health?
posted-
This is ridiculous.
I have no clue.
I'm getting my ass kicked right now.
I'm doing pretty well for survival mode. The hell, like eating and drinking is like pretty like really like tertiary for everything in game. It's like just worrying about your limbs and stuff, and then the hardcore details come second. Are you playing on hardcore in Fallout 3?
No, I'm just playing regular.
Alright, you're playing Fallout 4, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's why they would have so much health. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Damn it. That's another thing in hardcore mode, you have to use doctor bags to heal your limbs. Hardcore mode in Fallout 4 was actually a pretty good challenge from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could only save by sleeping. You couldn't fast travel. Yeah, so like, any like form of travel in game, like, you remember how you got those like, the Brotherhood vertibird beacons?
Yeah. That
It's
becomes
like,
the way to do it.
yeah, it becomes like, because when you think about it, it's like, oh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And it's like,
I guess you could fast travel through the Institute too, right?
Yeah, you could be like, oh, travel to the Institute, and then I travel here, and just
Yeah.
constantly do that. But if you go with the railroad for your playthrough, what are you doing? Nothing.
Oh wait, am I the only one that thinks dog meat is just a worse fucking companion?
I think he's pretty cool.
Nah, he drives me nuts.
The channel was therefore another toxic video in which Lisa would make up fake allegations about another large Roblox YouTuber, and subsequently the entire channel devolved into a cesspool of unsavory content. Every single comment on every single video follows a similar structure along the lines of, this is how many people want Lisa to be banned from Bloxburg, people who dislike her vids, everyone who's happy to see Lisa getting hated on. However, instead of trying to repair her reputation, Lisa simply plays into it by creating countless videos reading these hate comments, which only leads to more hate. However, she's still not nearly as hated as the creator with the 4th worst reputation, Darkside Phil, who's so hated that his vlog channel is literally titled The King of Hate. Darkside Phil began as a professional player on the game Street Fighter back in the mid-2000s, where he became hated by the community for his disrespectful attitude toward other players.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way.
This was followed by Phil joining YouTube in 2007, on which he'd become one of the first people to upload Let's Play style videos. However, uploading full game playthroughs came with its own set of problems. With so many hours of footage posted to Phil's channel, a user by the name of Evil AJ 2010 compiled all of Phil's worst moments on the game Metal Gear Solid before uploading them as a video titled This Is How You Don't Play MGS2. Phil wasn't too happy with this, so he'd respond to the video, but this only prompted more compilations by other creators, each of which prefixed with the title This Is How You Don't Play. These videos not only led to the initial decline in Phil's reputation, but they'd also lead to a collapse in his viewership at a time when Phil was becoming desperate for money so he could pay his bills. In 2020, it will be discovered that Phil was over $500,000 in debt, causing him to file for bankruptcy, yet when the bankruptcy documents were leaked, it became apparent that Phil had not been spending the donation money on bills, and instead had maxed out 13 credit cards and spent over $40,000 on a mobile game called WWE Legends, with a document showing that Phil had been spending more money.
Darkside Phil. Have you heard this name before?
No.
Oh my god. Swag. This guy is like one of those YouTube guys, right? That is real infamous for a multitude of things.
Is it saying the N-word on stream?
No, but he did masturbate. He had a face cam and nothing could be seen, but the emotion and his face was very telling. And yeah, he just sat there, muted his mic, did that, unmuted it, and it was like, what? My camera wasn't off? What? No.
Wait, what did he... Oh, wait, hold on. He jerked off on stream?
Yes.
I heard master race, I was confused. Well, that's kind of an L, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he also, there's watching a video about, the worst reputation, or YouTubers with the worst reputations, and apparently, he got to Phil, and apparently at one point or another, Phil spent $40,000, while being in bankruptcy on, fucking a mobile game called WWE Superstars.
Nah, there's no way.
Yes.
There's no way.
Yeah.
How does anyone spend that much money on a mobile game?
It's, I don't know. Just happens. You just playing that WWE Superstars. It just gets there. After a while.
I don't understand.
Yeah, there's nothing to understand.
Should have a 24-hour diner in town.
So you can go get a slice of midnight pie.
Yeah, so unironically, so I could eat food in the middle of the night.
Money on the game than he had been on his mortgage. Just to put a cherry on top of the cake, Phil was also caught beating off on stream whilst not realizing that he was live, and while the camera was only focused on his face, his reaction is still hilarious.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
However, if we're on the topic of being caught in 4K, then this might be the perfect time to talk about the creator with the third worst reputation, EDP445. He was once a creator held in high regard for his honesty and unfiltered attitude whilst on camera. However, all of this changed on the 18th of April 2021 when he tried to meet up with a minor after chatting with her online. Turns out the account was a decoy created by two other YouTubers who captured the whole interaction on camera, and after other creators like Penguin Zero publicized the footage to an audience of over 13 million, EDP's public image collapsed overnight. He'd lose 200,000 subscribers in a week, then 7 days later YouTube would delete his channel altogether. His Cameo, Facebook and Instagram were also deleted, leading him to migrate to other niche video sharing websites such as 3Speak, on which he'd also eventually get banned. EDP attempted to get a job driving for Lyft, Uber Eats and Grubhub, however he'd also be fired from all three of these positions, after which he would apply to have his name changed as a desperate attempt to escape from the controversy. He'd then moved to a completely different city where he began to live out of various hotels. However, he was continually evicted as a result of people calling each hotel to let them know what EDP had done. And while EDP is essentially now living in exile from both the internet and the real world, he's not the only person on this list in such a position. Maximilian Muss, the YouTuber with the second worst reputation, also fits into this category of exiled YouTubers. You probably remember him as the guy who made the "Oh Yeah Yeah" Fortnite song before getting everyone in his audience to clone his profile picture and comment "Oh Yeah Yeah" on other creators' videos. Well, this wasn't the only thing that Max was getting his audience to do.
Everyone, go to this live stream, type Weast Raid, Weast Gang and say homophobic stuff and spam and be racist and sexist and mean and also Max Gang.
The reason why he had them saying Weast Gang is because that's a YouTuber that he didn't like, so he wanted to make it sound like all of the homophobic and racist shit was coming from that guy's community, hoping he'd get banned for it. He did this for other streamers as well.
The Maximilian Muss rabbit hole is so deep that it's almost impossible to cover in 1 or 2 minutes, so you'll have to refer to these 3 videos by Penguin Zero, Turkey Tom and Internet Ajay. And while Maximilian Muss's channel was eventually terminated as a result of his actions, his low profile doesn't quite earn him the worst reputation on YouTube. That title goes to Sky Does Minecraft, who was once the second most subscribed gaming YouTuber behind PewDiePie. His empire empire and reputation began to decline when it announced that he and his partner Elisa had broken up, leading Sky to have a full-blown mental breakdown on Keemstar's show Drama Alert.
But this is my son! This is my legacy! This is my family! I don't know what her problem is. I don't know why she hates me so much. I did so much for her. I paid her through beauty school. I just wanted her to succeed in life, even when she was at her lowest. I'm upset at her for continuing to ruin my life when I haven't done anything to her. I just want my son!
At around the same point in time, both the popularity of Minecraft as well as Sky's desire to create content were declining, which not only led to a drop in his channel's viewership, but this also resulted in him becoming quite depressed.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've been going through a kind of a rough time recently. I've been not the happiest that I could be.
As a result of his deterioration.
Oh, welcome, Joel. Welcome. I have a viewer in my stream, Swag.
Oh, gamer moment.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm trying to do a gamer moment right here.
Can he hear us talking, or just you at that?
I don't know. Joel, can you hear my friend Swag?
Joe, what's going on, Joe?
Joel.
Joel.
Fucking shit.
What?
There's like mines set up in these houses, and I keep running over them, but they're set up in like
yeah, same,
corners
that's what
and
I was
shit.
just cursing about.
Declaration of Vital Essence?
I'd like to also say that the sprint's kind of fucked in Fallout, in my personal opinion, where it's like the toggle, but only sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know if Joel is still here watching, but yeah.
Your first streamer, Chris, or first viewer. From here, it's a slow, painful descent into pedophilia.
Don't say that. Alright, I forgot. This house is just basically like, I have guns, I have my rats.
Is there oh, never mind, I lost my train of thought.
Is there black people in the Sierra Madre? No. Or in the New Vegas desert? Yeah. Let's solve that. Cool. Gotta love that visual effect. Oh, ain't that a kick in the head? Oh, hi Ryan. That's DeFranzo. Took it to my parent house and I freaked it. Corn soup. This music is bumping though. Have you ever heard the New Vegas soundtrack, Swag?
Actually, I have. I think it's actually one of the best soundtracks in the whole series.
Yeah, Bing Crosby's "Ain't That a Kick in the Head."
Mm-hmm.
And you, I'm assuming you've also heard what Mr. New Vegas sounds like.
Yes. He loves
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. One of the best radio personalities in the entire series. I should probably quick save real quick. Done that in a minute. Is down the well, Frito wrote a stranger one fine day. It's corn. Had the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
I've always liked I got Spurs that jingle jangle jingle.
Big iron. I shot a red scorpion's tail off. I tried to take him and the many men were dead. Can't put anything past Texas Red. With the big iron on his hip. Probably the best feature of the old Fallouts is, you know, the auto walk feature.
The what now?
There's a button you could, like, you had to assign it. Like, you had to do, like, thumbstick down or something on console. But you can make it so you could just automatically walk in a straight line wherever you're looking.
Oh. Interesting. I don't know about that, though.
It's pretty useful in New Vegas in 3 because it's just, the game is just so boring at times.
Oh, is there no
when you're
fast travel?
Well, I mean, when you're walking around to a new area.
Oh, yeah.
It is like a lot of just like walking in a straight line, like, oh, I want to walk towards that monument. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to tell a lady over here stuff. Big iron on his hip.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but... Alright, thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than ever. Unless you burn the town, don't take blame that's not... Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish fucking Mohammed...
Yay, I got fame with the NCR.
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still... What? There's no... We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed.
Hey, leveled up. Cool. Just gonna jack up my lockpick and repair. Alright, well next time I can get a perk point, I'm going to be a sneering imperialist. It's a perk that makes it so I can have a better chance of hitting junkies, raiders, and tribals, and I have a better chance to hit them in VATS and do more damage against them.
I never really used VATS a lot. Just for bugs mostly.
Yeah. That's why I mostly used it in Fallout 4, but I would sometimes use it just to like try to get like shots I wasn't confident in.
throwing the Muhammad.
Deteriorating mental health, Sky began to develop a drug problem, eventually resulting in the collapse of his next relationship, after which the ex-partner would come out with over 6,000 words worth of the most brutal allegations in YouTube history. The document revealed that despite once being the 11th most subscribed channel on YouTube, Sky hadn't had more than $100,000 for years and would steal money from companies just to buy drugs and never do the work. The document continued by stating, "You're extremely unfaithful. Alicia loved you and you would cheat, manipulate, and lie when she'd defend herself. You would constantly spread rumors of Post Malone, saying awful things about his character, which is odd because last I checked he was checking in on you and extremely kind, was trying to help you out even, which was accompanied by countless other career-ending accusations that ultimately led Sky to disappear from the public eye altogether." Then, 4 months later, the Sky Does Minecraft YouTube channel was listed for sale on a third-party website, requesting a price of $900,000, providing him with the title of the worst reputation in YouTube history.
That's the game. Let's start.
That's the game.
That little song.
That was good.
It's like a little jingle, then it starts. We're playing Vampire Survivor. This is a game my girlfriend recommended.
Yup, and it's very
It is really fun. I wasn't expecting it to be, well actually, that's kind of up to say, like kind of throw my girlfriend in the bus, but I wasn't sure what to expect, because it kind of looks like a...
Wait, say that again? Expect. Say that.
What did I say?
Corey, you said expect, but say expect.
I wasn't expecting. But anyways, I wasn't expecting it to be
so good.
So good, but it's really addicting.
Well, check this out, right? We're gonna start, and you're gonna go, what?
They're gonna be like, this is lame.
Yes,
I'm leaving a scathing review.
You guys sound so whipped right now. Some broad tells you to play a game and all this stuff.
This game is $2.
This game is $2.
Well, this game is $2, right? I was like, this can't be good. And then I saw this, and I saw this right here. I was like, okay, this is gonna suck. And look, all you can do is move left and right, up and down, and it auto clicks. And I was like, I hate these. These suck. But then, okay, you get hit by a bat. Well, what do you think?
You get your first gem,
you
and
get your
suddenly,
gem, you're like, wait a second.
Suddenly you're like, all the endorphins are going off in your head.
Wait a minute.
Just get ready.
Oh!
Yeah.
See?
And then get the laurel, because you want the shield.
I want the laurel.
But you do want the book. You do want the King's Bible.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is literally the game, and I know it doesn't look like much, but just wait.
Just you wait, Lyle. I can see you're already like,
Lyle's
scratching your
snoring
chin.
over here.
I'm not impressed so far.
Lyle's
but
falling asleep.
That's how I was. I was like, this looks boring.
No, once it starts picking up, it will. You will be overwhelmed in about 2 minutes,
Yeah.
literally.
Fuck. Okay, here we go. Lyle, just.
I could see this having like a Risk of Rain type appeal. If,
Exactly.
That's what it is. Yeah. Once you start getting cool power-ups and leveling up again, so. I think this game is made in Game Maker because all these enemies look like free assets from Game. Ooh, get PG on.
I like the bird.
Pidgeotto. All these things are like directly from Game Maker. It feels like, at least. This looks like a Game Maker game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when you walk around the overworld and
shit.
these are the things you fight in your turn-based little adventure with your little characters. Steam has a huge problem with really mediocre fucking Game Maker games.
Once they started letting like any game get on there.
Yeah, there was no damage control.
That was a bad idea.
You know, this is funny. There is a discovery queue on Steam, and one day I decided I'm gonna go through to the discovery queue. So I decided to do it. I'm at like 10,000 games I've looked over to my discovery queue. I used to be able to see the titles in my queue. I can't even see it anymore. It's like now I have so many queues, my fucking browser crashes sometimes, or
There
my
was-
thing crashes.
There was a week like
Firewall.
Maybe about a month ago, where everyone was being recommended a game called Nazi Furry.
Oh, that game.
I saw that.
Yeah, everyone did. It got
Yeah.
recommended to everybody.
Wow.
I don't like. I was like, what the hell? Why am I being recommended Nazi Furry? And
It's because you date Hitler.
Could have
It's
been
a
my
big deal.
my evil search history, but then Monica got recommended Nazi Furry.
She doesn't like furries or Nazis.
First of all, I got recommended
And then
Nazi furries 3 times in the discovery queue, so I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then I went on
Garlic.
fucking Twitter, and like 3 people were like, what? Why am I being recommended Nazi Furry? And I was like, oh, so this is like an epidemic.
this is started. It's not going away. By the way, I have played Nazi Furry. It's not that great. It's kind of a bland point-and-click game with really mediocre fuck scenes,
Would you
and
say
honestly,
it's
I would not recommend it.
Not worth your time.
Yeah, it's definitely not
It's
worth
not
your
worth
time.
seeing.
I honestly think Nazi Furry is kind of mediocre, but you should probably check out Furry Party. That one's pretty good.
I've never heard of that one, Corey. Why don't you delve into it?
Okay, so it's literally what it is. It's just a bunch of furries sitting around and you fuck them. Actually, funny enough, when you go through Discovery Queue, the most common game you see if you have adult games open are these like nasty, like gnarled 3D picture games where it's just like single pictures that move like as if you're watching a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
And these fucking games have clouded the goddamn Steam Workshop. Like, if you look at the game, it's literally like My Naughty Nurse fucking 3, and it's the same goddamn game as My Naughty Nurse 2. It's just a different fucking nurse and tits.
It's the same thing.
But the faces are like, I don't need, what do you call it? Like I don't need ray tracing on a fucking picture if there's like no gameplay to begin with, and I don't care about like generic 3D stuff that you like. It's the kind of 3D stuff you would see if you go to a porn site where if you click it, you think you would get like a malware on your computer.
Yeah.
Like it's that kind of
Where it's
3D.
like, this Naruto game will make you come for 8
Exactly.
weeks. Yeah.
And that has plagued
And it
the
did.
Steam workplace, and there are a lot of games like that. And it's because Steam hasn't now they don't have green light. They can't like stop these maniacs from fucking like uploading just trash.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably just become like content farm shit the same way those like
it's
Johnny
horrible.
Yes Papa
But
videos.
If you're a company like Steam, can you not hire a few people to just sift through, like sit down and just... sift through it? Huh?
Time clock.
Time clock? Oh, wow.
Have you been paying attention, Lyle?
Yeah.
What do you
Lyle,
think?
Is this
Does
the
it look
best
cool?
game ever?
It's a game.
Come on, Lyle.
It's a game.
Once you play it, you'll be like, wait a minute.
I'm not angry at it.
Your little brain will be like,
Yeah. Once you get into it, you will have heart palpitations because you will be so terrified. You will see these tiny little pixels coming at you, and your life will flash before your eyes.
this is everything I like about a game right here.
This is what games were built for. This is all men think about.
And you don't have to, it's such a nice game, you don't have to do anything, you just WASD and that's it.
Editor, can you take the fucking meme of like the woman looking over at the guy? He's like, I bet he's thinking of fucking another woman, and then have the guy just have like footage of the gameplay in here.
Are those plants closing? Oh, that's not like the level border. Those are enemies.
Yeah, no, they're bad, they're evil, but then they go away for a sec.
I always love how the sprites, they can't move their hands because they're forever
Yeah.
stuck T-posing.
Yeah.
But they just sort of like undulate. That's the word.
Ooh.
Okay, word of the day. You don't gotta rub it in, alright?
Corey, you've never said a big word like that. How did you learn that?
If I do say a big word, it's usually choreofied where I say the wrong version of it. That's very common. I can't help it.
Like,
you should give me an example. I don't know.
like your word for develop is uppy.
Uppy?
Yeah.
No, it would still be developed, but it would probably be like divulge. I'd be saying like I gotta divulge into
That's
a new
true.
game.
You would do that.
When I meant to say develop.
Corey, I feel like if we just pushed you a little bit and got you a little bit smarter, you'd just be like a boring, intelligent guy with like reasonable opinions.
Push me? Reasonable? You don't think my opinions are reasonable?
I do. But I think they're just stupid enough to be funny.
I bitch about the most like I bitch about the stuff that nobody would even think about caring about.
The thing that fucks with me though is you're usually right though.
Yeah, I tend to always be right. It's a curse, honestly.
Corey's smart, but the way he says things is
It's
very
dumb.
stupid.
That's gonna be carved into my epitaph. Corey's stupid, but he says dumb. What he says is
What
dumb.
did you say earlier? Oh
What
shit!
did I say earlier?
You said something crazy. I forget what it was.
I can't even think for myself. Was it like super sexist? Wait, go back and get the treasure thing.
Uh-oh. You were referencing like Forrest Gump or something. I forget.
Oh, Forrest Gump! I was like saying it like Forrest Gump had like he had like a Tourette's where he had saying like life is like a big dick, like a big dick. Life is a big fat dick. Yeah, I kept saying that over and over as if he was like screaming.
Welcome.
I
liked it.
It didn't make sense.
Say something, Chris.
Oh, I thought you came back.
First of all, the people would leave. They wouldn't
No, I was just adjusting my headset. I've been here the whole time.
Okay.
First of all, I'd make the movie 20 times more funnier, but it would be over in 5 minutes.
True. Because everyone would just stand up and walk away. Like when we were at the Assai place today, and it was this like schizo outside. He was sitting down, and he kept going like he had headphones on plugged into the wall. He was stealing their electricity. But then he was singing along to like a rap, and he was going like.
I thought he was, but then it sounded like he was screaming.
He was screaming. He was doing exactly that. He was going, and then we walked out past him, and he went, "Hey, how's it going?" It was so fucking stupid.
It's like, what does he expect us to turn around and be like, oh, us? Oh, we're doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
Max help.
I went to a Mexican restaurant with Tomar a little while ago, and
Tomar? He's not Mexican.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
seems a
I
little
wanted to get him in some trouble,
racist.
and this fucking like weird person screaming in like a fucking like a hospital gown walked
What the
by
hell?
us. And we were like, were we just like side characters in like a fucking like, you know, where it's just like, we just craned our necks and just like looked at like, what was that? You know, like, like the
Was that
villain
literally
is
a hospital
escaping
gown?
kind of. Yeah, it was literally a hospital
Okay,
gown.
to be honest, today when we were going to get Starbucks, I thought I saw some dude who was in like the same garb from 28 Days Later, because he was wearing like a long sleeve white shirt, but it had a bunch of words on it, which was like, I don't know, religious doctrines.
You know what? It was like very. If you're talking about the Starbucks you guys usually go to, like the one by the IHOP.
Yes.
The Mexican restaurant was literally right there next
So maybe
to it. So it might
maybe
be.
it's his daily haunt.
Yeah, he might roam those grounds. Yeah.
Because he looked like he was in it. It might have just been like the latest fashion. I don't know. I'm not really up on it.
But then on the very same day, we were driving back, and we saw like a woman with like big elephant legs, like walking in the middle of the street.
What?
Like
she had a deformity?
Yes, but she was walking like
She had
down.
2 club feet.
And I'm talking like big like major street.
Oh.
She was just walking like dead center down the middle of it. So I don't know if like
She's like an elephant on like the Great African
walking in
Plains.
the middle of the road?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if there was like a fucking break at the mental ward that day or something, but it was
Probably.
like within the same hour we saw both those
A
things.
bunch of people probably got let out of prison that day. That's probably what happened.
Do they just do that? Okay, we're full. We gotta let
Literally,
some.
yes, they just like release people when it gets too full.
Get out of prison for good behavior.
Whoa!
That's probably what they do. If you're a good little prison boy, you get out early.
So basically, you can do whatever you like.
As long as you say sorry a lot
Yeah,
afterwards.
just apologize.
There's a giant mantis. Yes, yummy.
So here's the thing, Chris is level 15, and he's got to kill enemies, and that's where we are right now.
Impressed.
And this is the whole game. Like right now, Chris isn't really attacking; he's just walking, and the auto attacking is happening.
I like it though. Whip or damage?
Whip. You want to have a lot of whip.
Okay.
Because like if your whip is low, you're not gonna be able to survive the dreaded boss fight.
I really want, there's this one item, it's like an orb, you pick it up and it sucks all the coins in the
so
game
good.
into you. It's so cool.
It sets off all fucking alarm bells in your head.
Is this one of those games where it just lets you get really broken?
Yes.
It can, yeah.
But the game is really hard, so it's like,
It gets, yeah, it balances itself out. It's not like, you know, another game that's really interesting is Noida. I didn't really know about that.
Oh yeah, sure.
And Chris showed me it, and Chris made some fucking insane broken runs. Like, Chris made a run where he had magic that created water, so he could flood the entire place. And then he also turned into electricity, so he could fucking murder and maim everybody and just melt face. But the only problem was Chris couldn't swim, so he was stuck in his own hell, where he drowned, but killed everything.
Yeah.
And another time, like you had like this, you could basically had an indefinite thing. The thing about Noida is it's kind of, it's kind of like Terraria mixed with like a really robust roguelike. It's really good.
Yeah, we played it a lot on the channel.
It's fucking awesome.
I love it.
I never knew about it.
Interested in what Noida is, we have a lot of videos.
Yeah, so check it out.
But I was really bad in all those videos. I got way better.
Yeah, he's really good. It'll just be fun to watch.
We'll get a new thumbnail where you're really good at it then.
Okay.
And we'll do a new series where you're
Right,
good at it.
yeah, you gotta make Chris look his best. Professional gamer where he's like all on the keyboard and stuff.
Jesus, man, this is getting actually scary.
This is scary.
I need a fucking health upgrade.
Once the undead army shows up, you know time's running out.
Yeah.
The health upgrade isn't as good as like in the second one. In the one Lexi was playing, there was plenty of health drops.
Now it gets hard. Now I'm fucked.
Now it's wolfing hour. Oh,
yeah,
great.
yeah. When the wolves come out and the ghosts come to play, you get chased down
Look,
pretty
these fuckers
fast.
punch the enemies towards you. It's
You got a lot of
scary.
speed though. Excuse me, I was belching.
Can you do anything to heal yourself?
I need to find like these things, these torches. Sometimes there's health in them, but
Yeah.
fuck.
Chris needs more luck so we can get more drops.
Yeah, you can get a luck upgrade. You can get all sorts of crap.
Chris is like getting pretty boned. You haven't got a lot of armor though.
Yeah, I need that.
The game hasn't really given you much.
I'm like halfway.
But yeah, I mean, like
to the next
when you're talking about games, right? Like this is all like when it comes to making like fun games that can just keep your attention for a while. It really doesn't take much. It just you need this like sense of progression and like satisfaction with like overwhelming odds.
Good upgrades that like make you feel good
Yeah,
instantly.
make you feel strong but
Oh,
not
fuck.
overpowerful. Like you still feel like there's room for improvement. And I know that sounds like a lot to do in a game, and it probably is, but it's like
Oh my
that's
God.
like the ideal. If you want to talk about the science
I'm
of making games fun, like phone games nowadays, like
oh my god,
there's like they know the science to making games fun, but like they also don't.
Dude,
oh Jesus!
I got fucking
you turned into a
wrecked.
smear.
Oh frick!
Lyle, you should try it, and you should see how it feels.
All right,
You
all right.
should play it.
Did you name this one? No. Her name was Pasqualina?
Yeah.
They've all got
You
silly
should
names.
be able to name them.
Look,
Imelda.
that priest is called Clarice.
So this auto attacks and I don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
you just walk around and then you just aim and then it does it for you. Your movement is slightly faster because we've invested a little bit into it.
A little bit.
We
Yeah,
need a little bit more.
You can permanently upgrade your character, which is cool.
Don't get pentagram.
Oh yeah, pentagram sucks. Don't get that.
You want that late game. You don't want it early, or else you'll fuck your run because it erases everything, including your experience.
Your money.
Oh. That fucking scares me.
Yeah, it sucks really bad.
What is it, the IRS?
I'm getting really sick of the flack people give the IRS.
They're
I'm
trying their
I'm
IR
getting-
best.
I'm getting real sick of it.
The IRS.
Corey,
I haven't had to deal with them in a long time.
Well, that's probably
since
not
you're big
good.
on it.
No, it's
Corey's big
because
on it.
I go to H&R. You want to hear something interesting? This probably sounds like, you know, living life 101, but I actually started to build my credit for the first time. I I had credit before when I was young, but I ended up screwing myself and becoming a delinquent as far as like credit scores go, and I fucked myself, and that stuff doesn't go away for years. But recently I got a credit card, and I was too afraid to use credit and like build credit. But then I needed a new bed because my back was like fucked up, and so I was like, all right, we need a new bed. It's way too expensive. I'm just gonna use a credit card and buy it. And what credit essentially is it's like it just goes into a big money pile. I thought I would have to worry about a lot of stuff, but it basically goes into you only have a certain amount of limited money. It goes into the.
I mean, as long as you can pay it off.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Fine.
But it's like you don't have to pay it all off. You just have like they give you a certain percentage to pay off. They're like pay off like $25 a month. And then you just pay it off $25 a month. But I usually pay off like $100 a month. And when you do that and you don't pay it all off, you build credit really fast.
Yes.
And
That's one thing that I learned about credit. I don't know if this is the fucking forum for this, but
no, it is.
One of the things I learned about credit, because I had like kind of garbage credit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I was using my card and just paying it all off.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
And then like I kind of got into some financial trouble and like let my credit kind of get shit, and it accrued some fees.
Yes.
And then I started paying that off, and then my credit went like way through the roof. So it was like,
What do you
like, I was like, are you shitting me? Like the time I fucked up is what built my credit.
Exactly.
And that's how I learned it was all bullshit.
It is all bullshit.
It is all bullshit. You know why? Because I didn't have credit for like 10 years, and then 1 year I had perfect credit. I don't understand. I don't even know what happened.
I don't really get credit. It has to do something like it's better to have worse credit because in the future you can get better credit because it's like it's like you're in the system.
This is great financial advice.
I don't know how to explain it. I was a delinquent because I didn't pay off my.
Guys, just make sure to fuck up early and then
fuck up
it'll be
early.
good.
Get delinquency so you fuck your credit up so you can't find any place to live.
Let me
You
get
can
a
just be a
treasure.
squatter, and then you can build your credit better and faster. And that's how you hack the
Corey,
system.
no one's gonna take financial advice from you, Corey.
What do you? Why not? I'm a financially sure.
You should start like a self-help book, like for sure.
For sure.
But I think right now,
Listen, this is like credit for dummies. Like I'm not telling you like what you should do.
I'm just saying you
I'm
need
just
to.
telling you the rules.
You need to work out. You need to get buff, and then you need to start having controversial opinions on Twitter, and then that's when you start like espousing these opinions.
I can't do that.
And then someone will pay you like $600 a month for it.
It's not worth it.
Well,
look at them go. Because like no one would believe me.
They would if you were buff.
I believe you, Corey.
No.
You know what I
they
love
wouldn't
about this
believe me.
game?
Oh, maybe they would. People love buff people with nice cars. Yeah.
I love how much shit is on screen, but I don't think that they wouldn't be able to do this with 2 players with so much shit on screen.
No,
Right?
this could not be done with 2 players.
That's really sad because this would be so fun with 2 people.
It would be really
I
fun
think you
with 2
guys are
players.
thinking pretty small. I think you could easily do this with 2
No, I don't think you can
No, it's a
because
screen
what's one
movement.
more thing on screen?
Get the crossbow.
Well then the game has to keep track of both things through
Or get the
internet
cross.
on both people's screens.
I guess.
It's a lot of shit going on.
I
mean, they do Left 4 Dead and shit. That's a lot of guys.
But there's a lot of like trickery going on. Like a lot of the things like the ragdolling like props and shit aren't really happening for both people.
Can I talk about credit again?
Like
No.
the same anyway.
No.
Corey, shut up about credit.
But I just want to say I want to give a story.
Is it funny?
It's not really funny. It's just like
It's just
a life,
credit.
it's just a life
Corey,
experience.
half of the people have left.
Okay,
because
well,
of you, dude.
Well, there's still half people left, so you know we
Okay.
still have half the audience.
And they're all like fucking like accountants. And they're like, this is
Yeah, the ones who are staying are the ones who are interested in my credit stories.
and has your brain gotten addicted? You're like, come on.
Yes,
things should not be pets, dude. Look at that. Jesus. That's a problem. That's a drug problem.
That really is like a drug problem. Put the lid on.
You could be more forceful, but then you'd have to put down your stupid camera, wouldn't you? No, wait, someone else is holding the camera.
Someone else
Just
is
two
watching
hands.
that, yeah. No, I think she's holding with her feet.
Oh, I love this. The Pope gets mad. He goes, get off me.
Get off the phone!
Get off the Pope!
Get off that fucking phone!
Look how happy.
What are you? Don't just tug the fucking bull! What is wrong with you?
You evil woman! Evil demon woman! I love that. You're not one of me. Get off! Get off! Look how mad he
I got
gets.
this assignment. Come on, give it more than two. For that thing, it's probably enough.
She's probably too much.
He's gonna look up like he's pissed. Look.
Oh my god.
I didn't know he'd get that pissed.
That's funny.
You know what I thought about while I was pissing?
I was gonna say, don't think it got past us that you told a lesbian story and went straight to the bathroom after it.
I know, you're on me. But you know what I thought about when I was coming and pissing?
What?
At
the same time.
If my mother ever heard these stories, I don't think she'd be too proud of me.
I think she'd be really proud of you.
I don't think she's proud of you
anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. They won't really do much more damage. I just wanted to
Maybe you just tell her they actually did get back to you.
Mother, if you're listening, the lesbian lovers come back to me.
They carried both of my child.
Yeah. Can you imagine? That'd be sweet. Just say whatever you want to her.
Okay.
I thought she might have blocked me, but I guess we're still friends on Snapchat.
I said, I hope all is well, my beautiful biscuit. My beautiful baguette.
Yeah, call her that.
Call her your beautiful baguette. I hope all is well, my beautiful baguette.
Yeah.
I miss thine scent.
Uh-oh.
Say gams, it'll make you sound like foreign and exotic to her.
How do you spell gans?
What the fuck is that?
G-A-M-S, gams. It's like an old 1950s, like, hey, toots, let me see them gams.
Oh.
I said, I miss thine scent and the gams of yore.
Ask her if she's down for nudes.
Anyway, you down for nudes? That's a perfect text right there.
You're so talented at this.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that.
Why?
You say it.
Okay.
There you go. You crazy guy.
I want to take a picture of myself and see.
Alright, Chris, I'll catch you some other time. I'm getting off.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Good night.
See you around.
Alright, on three, boys. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Oh my god.
Did you actually
You
said
said
that?
Yeah. Oh, you sick man.
Oh, you wild motherfucker.
What can I lose? She doesn't talk to me anyways, and maybe she'll send me a nude.
What happens in Lego City stays in Lego City.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like maybe the worst game. Or the best.
You're encouraging kids to do that.
What? Children watch
Whatever. They encourage kids to drive on the sidewalk. He can encourage kids to send weird texts to people you have one-night stands with.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you say things like gams of yore.
Oh, hello. We went to get an acai bowl, and we were standing in line, and this woman was just standing, ordering her food. She was like 50. She looked like a scary, like, witch woman. She was ordering her acai bowl. Adam had not fully woken up yet, so he was thinking to himself, just standing there, like staring into space. And then he suddenly went, like that, right? And then the woman just spun around and looked him in the eye, and then he just went, I'm sorry. And he just turned around and faced away from her. He just stood there facing in the opposite direction. He literally went, I'm sorry, and he just turned around. It was so uncomfortable.
I didn't know how to handle it.
Why did you laugh?
I thought it was something funny when I was looking at her legs.
What were you thinking of?
Her legs looked funny.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I didn't mean to though. It kind of happened, and I was like, whoops.
Her hands. No. And okay, so we're gonna put my thing on his bum again.
Just say the damn directions.
No, he's hitting himself.
Yeah, I will say a Pangea, like, wait, actually, that one?
The Pangea, instead of the Terra one. That one gives you at least some like.
And you do get some islands. Now, the big call.
Ooh. Okay, yeah.
Which civ do we pick?
I like the idea of being called Peter.
Peter.
You want to be Peter? Is that Russia?
Yeah, Russia's alright. You want to pick Russia? Well,
I want you to be Peter.
You want to be Peter?
Yeah, like Peter Griffin.
I'll be Peter.
Or Peter Pan.
All right, we're gonna be Peter. Is that in bad taste that we're the Russian civilization?
Yeah, okay, let's do
let's
this.
be Germany.
It's not like we're Putin.
Germany's never done anything wrong. Okay.
We're gonna be Frederick Barbarossa.
Now let's do online for sure.
Barbarossa.
Exit out. I disagree with this staff. What do you call this?
The bonker.
It's like a bonker.
That's a German bonker.
Das Bonker.
Das
ein Bonker.
Und bonken dein Skull.
Tomar, how many sides in a hexagon?
Oh no, wait, no. Maybe I'm just looking.
He doesn't know.
Six.
Yes, he does.
I know it's six.
No,
Wait,
dude.
I wasn't paying attention.
You were thinking 7.
Yeah.
You
I
were
was
thinking
looking
7.
up the different Civ games
You
to see what
thought-
the tiles
you were
looked
thinking
like.
of the number 7.
On the Price is Right,
Forget
dude,
it.
you have 2 seconds, dude.
Forget
2
it. I'm not gonna
seconds.
talk about
Dude,
real
this was the real
six.
world and you were on the Price is Right in the real fucking world, in the real world?
That would have been a lot of
You
wasted
did
money.
it, naturally.
But this is not even. Why would
In
you
the
compare
real-
this to the Price is
in the
Right?
in the real world, shit like that doesn't sound like that, dude.
Drew Carey, dude.
If Drew Carey was here, things would have got a lot
The
different.
Kratopian soldiers are marching on.
Tomar. If
Yes?
I was strong, if I was super strong and I had a big vein in my arm, would you still talk to me?
No, wait, what if the vein was like a, what if a big like worm was in his arm?
It looked like a tangled spaghetti
But
string.
you knew that it wasn't.
What?
Grease live stream, man.
Hey. What's going on?
What's up, Grease man?
Nothing much. Enjoying New Vegas.
As you should. I feel like Jake's been playing New Vegas for the last like 3 months.
I started a hardcore survival run.
Ooh.
So far, only Eddie has died.
Rip Eddie in peace.
Oh, that's fast. Fuck.
How's everyone here been doing?
I'm doing good.
pretty well.
On break for a bit, which is
Oh,
nice.
what the fuck?
Hey there, need anything?
Don't have Ryan caught in the fucking crossfire.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah, not
thought
having
you had
classes to
that.
think about for a bit
No,
was
because I
kind
knew
of
you were
nice.
coming. Oh,
Oh wow! How did you get that speed on that, Jack? That was wild.
Fucking matter because I can't score.
oh my god, I'm getting
No
breathed.
matter how good my shot is, top left, fucking fast shit, doesn't matter.
Why does he hit that last second?
Fucking spawn kills me, dude.
Anybody
Piece
home?
of shit. No, I got spawn killed.
I was reading the midge.
Sure.
What is that 50?
I gotta get out of here. Oh, hit it. Oh, that was
Chris,
him.
I tuned into your live stream.
Huh.
I think we all did.
I think we all did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your
I
messages.
tuned in while you were what's the word? Picking a lock. There we go.
Bird is the word.
Ah.
Oh, I love barb.
Yeah, could you guys hear me talking?
Yes.
Okay, could you hear Swack talking?
That
We
was
did towards the
Evan?
end.
Okay. Huh.
Wait, Chris, was that Evan or fucking Aiden?
Yeah, that was Evan.
Wow.
Yeah, he was playing Fallout 4.
Damn.
Dude.
Good boy, Evan.
I remember the survival mode in that game being a lot more challenging and fun.
Surprised Evan's still alive. Fuck. Thought the kid was a goner for sure.
Low expectations.
Dude, he's like one of the smartest kids ever. He's just a fucking psycho. Oh, that's a fast ball right there.
Somehow
That's
he
not a
persists.
good hit either. Oh. What do I want to say? Oh boy. Nice. Oh, dude, I did it too late. He's already up. Oh my.
Oh my god, he just took our back corner too.
Fucking doubles it, dude. Like what? It's that fucking bounce.
Shunned? Please don't
Why are
tell
we
me
on the
that's horrible.
corner?
I'm passing. Fuck.
Oh my.
Holy shit.
Fuck, that was so slow, dude.
Alright,
That
really
bounce was
Wasn't able
so
to go up
high.
with it.
Almost stuffed him. Fuck. Almost saved it too.
Jesus.
Fuck me.
Sure, here's what I got.
It's only 3.
Yeah, but
He
we can't
fucking
score
hits
like
it
the last 3
himself
games.
into his teammate. Yeah, we lost 2-0, 1-1, nothing. Now we're down 3-0. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, you fuck. Dude, I got whacked. Jesus Christ.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Been doing a lot of good work out
Dude, they're just on top of each other.
You already have? Might want to ask around, but truth is, you've already...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck off, kid.
Okay.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Good to know.
Fuck, dude. Fucking have Jesus. Fucking land. Oh no.
Sick 50.
Fuck yeah. Fuck out of here. Fucking bullshit, man. Bro,
Yeah,
where's
I'm getting
our
off.
offense? Just went cold. One
gonna
goal,
get off.
3 games. Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, Duncan just asked me if he could go in too, but maybe I'll watch some New Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make
All
my
right,
way
my
to
boys. See you,
Douches.
boys.
Deuces. Actually, you know what? There we go. Damn. core system for this game for its time is very innovative. What's not very innovative is how fucking shit the distance is for shooting. are they over there? Why? Why?
Keep walking.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Station Charlie. We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow. The rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR. Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one.
Gonna call it a night. Good stream.